I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Dragons of War. Tonight, we rejoin the party after they had engaged a raiding party of orcs and their ogre companion, a large powerhouse shock trooper that accompanies this particular troop when they go raiding into the human villages. Now, you know, the reasons why are known to someone like Zarash, who knows that these orcs are not necessarily looking for kidnapping victims to sacrifice to dark gods. They're more looking for livestock and easy plunder that can be traded for the goods and supplies that they need to survive out in the harsher forests that the Horde has been relegated to. So, you know, before you guys go slaughtering every last one of these guys, you should know that their aggression is based more off of necessity than one of purely evil motivations.
Yes.
Uh, but that. Oh, I'm sorry. Just 1 second. But that's just part of the nuance of the world, and not anything that you guys need to overly concern yourselves about. For all intents and purposes, these are armed robbers, and you are well within your rights to defend yourselves up until the point of lethality, and beyond. So, with that being said, we will begin the rounds, but it sounded like you might have a comment or question. So by all means, before we start the round timers and all of that, anybody who has anything to contribute, please, now is the time.
So do I have any specialized knowledge that would allow me to de-escalate the situation, or we're just in it and we're in it?
Well, okay, so it's like if you're from Compton or something like that, like you might know that not everybody who is along on a break-in is necessarily an evil person, and that they might just be caught up in the circumstances of their lives and all of that. But that doesn't necessarily mean, unless you're from the same gang or something like that, that what to say to that individual to deter them from their path. Now, that being said, you probably would get advantage if you were to try to communicate with them. You would probably have advantage on those rolls, especially in comparison to someone like, say, Elodie, who being an elf would be viewed as pretty much the man and the oppressive force here.
Okay, all right. So
And the Warforged would be another one that they would consider pretty much to be like the police force, because that's what the Warforged were built for, was war and policing and all of that.
Okay.
All of that anarchy stuff.
I got it.
Anti-anarchy, but yeah.
Okay.
But the orcs are anarchy.
Yeah, they're kind of free will, right to do what we want, and all of that, and who's right, who's wrong, that's a matter for the philosophers to debate while they sit around with their bald heads,
And long beards.
Yes, exactly. We of warrior spirit pick up weapons and clash and ask not for why or how.
Okay, so then whose turn is it? Where are we at?
All right. Well then, if we are ready to begin, it is round 1 of Elodie's turn.
Ooh.
Oh no, you should not start with me. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, well, we're going to walk you through it because you didn't get a chance to do this last time.
And
right,
you can always hold your turn as well if you want to wait for somebody else. But given that you're right near a very dangerous opponent, the ogre, but not within his actual reach, which is only 5 feet or 1 square around each of the squares that his token takes up there. So, you guys probably can't see it, but maybe if you hover over him, you can see a black shadow box that will show you how far he can reach, but you might not be able to see it. It might be DM only. So either way, you're just outside of that, which means that you do not have to disengage in order to move away. So perhaps, at the very least, you might want to take 6 squares, or less in any direction that doesn't bring you closer to that ogre. Just a little DM tip. I don't like to run players' characters for them, but since you're new and stated that you didn't know what to do, I figured I'd offer at least that.
So then the suggestion is she literally clicks on her character and drags it a couple of squares away. And then you have, Elodie, what weapons do you have?
Well, I have a lot of magic stuff, and then I know I have like a dagger and things like that.
So then the suggestion, I think, is you move away, maybe diagonally off to the northwest, if you're looking at the map. And then you should have, correct me if I'm wrong, DM, the ability to throw at least one spell at him.
As long as you move 30 feet or less, which is 6 squares, then you can still take a standard action and that would include casting any of your spells.
Okay. So if I go like there, something like there,
Yeah,
then
that's
cast.
at least one further step that he has to take so that he can't just, slide up next to you and attack you.
All right, cool. And then what do I do for like attacks? I don't really know what spells I should be using or anything.
Yeah, so the first thing you're going to want to do is control left click on the target that you want to target.
All right. I did that.
Okay. So there's a little like
Hold
a
up.
little.
It didn't target. I'm going to target for you. You want to target the ogre, right?
Yeah, I mean, on mine it shows that I targeted.
It wasn't showing on mine, so just to make sure, I wanted to get it on there. And now, on your character sheet, you see your actions tab all the way at the bottom.
How do I get to my character sheet?
So if you go,
Click on your character.
yeah, if you
Upper
go
left
to your token, you can double click on your token.
Oh, okay. I got it.
And then all the way at the bottom you have your actions, and the first thing you're going to see is all of your weapons. You got your crossbow and your daggers. You could throw your dagger at them, you could blow a dart at them. You could shoot your crossbow at them, or you could launch a sling at them. So you could do all of those things. But you
Okay.
are a wizard, or a sorcerer, I mean. And
Sorcerer, yeah.
and so yeah, I know, right? A wizard. You're so wise, wizard. And anyway, oh man, leave me alone. Sorry, me and my wife are having a moment here. So anyway, if you look down at your spells, you'll see that you have 2 first level spells. One of them deals damage, Ice Knife, but that is a better spell for dealing damage to a group rather than a lone target. The other one, Fog Cloud, can provide cover for you and your allies by blanketing you in fog. But you also then have Ray of Frost and Frostbite, which can also deal damage to him. And so therefore you don't have to use the non-damaging spell or the damaging spell that is better for groups. You can choose Ray of Frost or Frostbite and cast that at him.
And do I just drag it? Like, how do I pick the spell that I cast?
You click the magnifying glass next to the spell, and then you see a dice there, and it says cast.
Got it.
And then you'll see it says that you missed the ogre as your Ray of Frost, a icy blue bolt, streaks out from your hand. It strikes at the ogre, but manages to bounce off of his bony, tribal-like armor that he is wearing.
That's annoying.
Dang.
All right. Congratulations, Andre. You've just conducted your first attack in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you explaining to her how to end the turn?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. So then now once you've used your standard action and your move action, you still can use more movement points because you still can move up to 4 more squares. So you can still move around a little bit more. And you could potentially have a bonus action. However, you don't really have a bonus action worth taking right now. So
Cool. So how do I? All right. Well, I'm just gonna like move one more, but then how do I end my turn?
And then on the combat tracker, up in the upper left, the 2 crossed swords. If you have that open, then you'll see that there are 2 dragon heads, and one of them has a down arrow. And if you hover over it, it says next actor. And if you click on that, it ends your turn. But also, at the bottom of the screen is numbered boxes 1 through 12. If you grab the dragon head and drag it down to any
Okay.
of those,
Wait. When I click on the combat tractor, I'm not seeing any dragon heads.
No,
at
just
the
left
bottom,
hand corner.
Yep.
It's real small.
yeah, it's
Well,
it's
they're
real
bottom
tiny.
left.
It might not look like a dragon head on your screen if its resolution isn't, But anyway, if you go to the bottom 12 squares, those 12 squares correspond with your 12 F keys. So if you drag anything into any of those, you have now hotkeyed it. And so if you drag it to say F1, then you can to the 1 box, then you can hit F1 to end your turn every round instead of having to click the button for the down arrow. All right, so this orc is engaged with Zarash and Lucy and decides to strike at the more formidable warrior looking one of you, which is Zarash. However, he is taking disadvantage to his attack because he has been viciously mocked. Oh, and it's a good thing, too, because he would have hit you with that 19, but instead, thinking about how the bard had mocked him, he cannot connect with his great axe. You really hurt his feelings. And now it is Katla's turn.
Okay. All right. Okay, so this guy I'm next to is the orc? No, the other 2 are orcs. Okay, so there's 3 orcs. Who is this guy that I'm standing next to?
That is the ogre.
Oh, he's the ogre.
Yes,
So
he's
should
the
You're
big.
in range.
He's the big threat here.
Is he worth firebolting?
He is worth using your full attacks on. However, once again, both of your attacks, Thunderwave and Burning Hands, your level 1 spells, are better for a group. So I don't know, if you want to try and find yourself in a position where you could, use that against a group of orcs, or if you want to, just burn one of them right away. Now you are in his range, so if you want to get out of his range or attack him, with
back up.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that.
Yeah.
If you back up, he is going to attack you unless you disengage. If you disengage, you cannot attack this turn because that takes up your standard action.
Oh, am I too close to throw a firebolt at him?
No, but yes, you are too close to effectively throw a firebolt at him. So he has an easier time of disrupting your ranged attack, and you would take disadvantage. Yeah, you would take disadvantage on the attack roll.
Can I turn around and shoot one of these orcs, or are they too far away?
That might be on straight.
Oh, you can absolutely turn around and shoot one of those orcs.
Okay. Well,
I
maybe I
think
will
we're
do
fine.
that
I think
then.
we're going to be able to handle the orcs. I think you should. I think you should worry about. I think you should worry about the guys in front of you. I would think.
Well, yeah, I know,
That
but you
is
said
a
I can't really do anything.
well,
too
it's
close
not
to-
it's not that you can't do anything. You absolutely can cast Burning Hands or even better, Thunder Wave, which would push him back off of you. I was merely pointing out that those are area of effect spells that can catch multiple guys. So the other strategy is to save those spells for when you can attack a group of people.
Oh, I see. These level 1 spells I can only use once.
You can use them a total of 3 times. You have 3 level 1 spell slots.
But I can only use each one of those once.
You can use them a total of 3 times in any combination.
Oh, I see. So do I have? So if I shoot this thunder wave or something, or firebolt at him, or thunder wave.
Yeah, Firebolt
Will I
would be
hurt-
disadvantage. Thunder Wave, you would not hurt Scout because you can choose which 3x3 squares you put it in. And in fact, if you right click, you go to pointers, and then you see draw square.
Wait, where's pointers?
Up at the top, the arrow. When you right click, and then you can draw a 15x15 square and then place that anywhere connected to your token, and you can see what you can all target.
Oh, okay. I see. So I see that I can target him 15x15, and I'm gonna do thunder wave, right?
Yes, so first control left click on him.
No, what did I do? He
I don't know.
disappeared. The map went away. No,
Here you go.
why did the map? Oh, here we go. Okay,
So first control left click on the ogre.
Control left click on the ogre. Okay.
And you can zoom all the way in for maximum ugliness and see his face
Yeah.
as you then go to the actions and click
I
on.
didn't have to do this arrow for the 15-15, or does doesn't matter?
Oh well, if you want to, it's good practice.
What happens when I do this here? Wait a second, am I clicking the wrong thing here? I'm supposed to be clicking this little arrow. Before I did it and a 15x15 square came up, but now it just makes the map get bigger and smaller. Am I hitting the wrong thing?
Possibly. Right click, and then there should be arrow pointing down and to the right called pointers.
Oh, okay, there we go. I left click, that was my problem. So I hit minimize or resize? There's 2 things.
No.
There's one that's like an arrow, square with a little arrow, and then there's another one that says resize. When I click that,
there.
That's for the.
Click off of all of that. Go back to the map and just right click on the map.
Okay.
Now there should be a down to the right pointing arrow called pointers.
Okay. Oh, there it is. All right.
Now there should be a square called draw square. And then just draw a 15-foot square.
And each one of these blocks is 5 feet, is this it?
Yep, and it'll tell you how big it is as it goes.
Wait, I don't want to do that. Oh, I drew it wrong. How do I get out of that?
So right at the middle of it, it has a box that you can grab and drag, and then yeah. And then you can right click on it and remove it, and you can spin it around and Make it all
Yeah.
kinds of sizes. And I'm sorry this is taking a second, guys, but this is really important practice for
Okay.
anyone who's going to be using things like Burning Hands and Thunderwave.
It's all good.
If you're going to be using these spells for the rest of your, career playing D&D, however long that may be, you're going to want to know how to figure out your targeting.
Okay, so so I had that square, but I moved it. It was behind him. Now I can't see it.
Oh,
I
here.
don't understand here. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I want to turn it. Why did it turn?
So you
there?
grabbed, the outside one. There you go. Boom.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he staying there, or is he moving back?
And
where
and then he goes back where he was, and
Okay, so here.
I was here, right? Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
that's perfect. That's
Okay.
that's exactly what you want to do. I just wanted you to be able to see how to do that. So now you click on the magnifying glass to the right of Thunderwave.
Okay, let's get back to here. Thunderwave, all right.
And then you
Okay.
drag the or you can just double click or single click the save button, or you can drag where it says Con difficulty class 12 or Con DC 12. You can drag that over into the chat to like get the feel of rolling dice, or you can just click on where it says save the box, the little dice box to the left of it.
Okay. What's the difference? Should I drag it to the chat?
The difference is how it makes you feel.
Okay, dragging it over there to. Dragged it to the chat. Did anything happen? No.
Nope. Little dice
just-
should appear when you grab it.
Okay, I clicked it. I clicked the save. Save Thunderwave.
Oh, but somehow you're not targeting the ogre anymore.
Oh no!
Control left click on the ogre and then do it again.
Control left click. There.
There you go. Ah,
There
You missed?
we go.
Okay,
Wow.
and then
Failure!
now
Oh no.
no, that's good.
Oh.
I failed. The ogre
Oh, you
failed
failed.
his
the ogre failed.
his save versus your thunder wave. So with
Oh,
a
I see,
mighty
you did. Okay.
yeah, with a mighty thunderous clap, you bring your hands together and a wave of thunder pushes the ogre back 10 feet and deals. Go ahead and click the damage button.
Damage.
And deals 9 points of damage to him.
Yay. I guess.
No, yeah, totally, yeah. You
Yay,
did
me.
everything good.
Okay, great.
beating the crap out of him. I have to go.
All right.
All right, and then you can right click and remove your pointer just by clicking on pointers and remove this. And then don't forget also to end your turn.
Is it a little trash can with 2 arrows or 1 arrow or?
I think it doesn't matter for you, but yeah, the one, I believe.
It says remove this. Okay, there we go.
And then you can end your turn on the combat tracker, or like I said, if you take the time to drag it to one of the boxes, that'll be your F key that you can use to just end your turn every round from here on out.
Okay, ended my turn.
Okay.
Yay.
This orc also teams up on Zarash.
Do I get initiative at all, or is this I'm still stuck?
You do. You're up next.
Awesome. Okay, so then yeah.
Zarash.
You get hit by the orc's great axe,
Ow.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
dealing 4 points of damage and wounding you.
That's a flesh wound.
It's a flesh wound.
Yeah,
It's
literally.
just a flesh wound.
Yeah,
Your arm's off.
yeah, really.
No, it's not.
Well, this guy's dead now, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna kill him now. All right, so so you said that I could say something that would help me, you know.
You can absolutely try to talk to them and reason with them and be like, brothers, we don't have to, fight.
We're not here to take your livestock and your goods. We're here to find
Dad?
other things. What, you want me to act more crazy?
Right.
We're just going to look
They're
for
the ones
the
trying
thing
to
that
be
fell out of the
right.
sky.
No, we're not trying to get in your way, guys. We're off trying to do something else.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with you.
And then so you can try to roll. Now, normally, I would say, roll either deception or persuasion, whether you were being honest or not. But in this case, I do believe you're being completely
honest.
sincere. So just go ahead and roll your persuasion,
Okay.
which is under skills.
Right. Whoops, persuasion, sorry. There you go. Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. But add advantage. So just roll it again.
Oh. Persuasion.
Did you add advantage?
I did. I added advantage. I didn't
Okay,
use that.
so 12 is still the best. So, you do manage to convince the one that was insulted not to continue fighting, but the one who has hit you with his axe has the blood rage and is already engaged in battle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm going to try to strike him, obviously enough, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got to control click. I've already targeted him, right? Yes.
Orc
Okay.
3, yes.
Yep. Okay. So now I'm going to go actions. I'm going to use my longsword. Yeah. Do I have advantage here or no?
Yes, because you and Lucy are flanking.
Okay. So we're going to go there.
Glad I could help, honey.
I appreciate that.
All right, so you got a hit as you swing your longsword at the orc, and then go ahead and roll the damage.
Yep. Okay.
Thrusting your blade into his side, you pierce him. It causes a mortal, possibly fatal wound to open in his side, and you can see the blood leaking out down past his hide armor.
Sounds good to me, man. That's what I'm into. That's what I'm here for. I'm ready for that. All right. My turn is ended, and Gorakul is up.
Oh, by the way, that's about as graphic as I get with the descriptions. If that's too much for anyone, just let me know.
We're good.
Joking.
No, I got that he was joking in the moment, but it did make me conscious of the fact that, like, if any of you need it scaled back just a little bit, I'm comfortable, scaling it back. That is about as graphic as I get.
You're good. All right. Gorakul, what are you doing?
Cool.
Healing word.
You gonna help me?
Yep, gonna heal ya.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I need it.
Stars twinkle all around Gorakul's hands, and then seem to fly off and spread out over your wound. And as they dissipate, your wound closes, and you are no longer. You weren't like bleeding, but you're no longer bleeding.
Yay!
I need to. Go on power.
Okay, fun, yeah. Well, leave it here. It's fun. All right. Yeah. Okay. Did you get your turn?
Yep.
Okay. You got to deal with another orc now. Ah! It's orcs. Why are you bothering me? I'm your friend. I'm here to help.
Oh yeah. This guy gets a roll to see if he
Who's next?
Well, it's another orc.
see
no.
see if he is persuaded by your persuasion.
Oh, should I roll again?
No, I have to roll for him.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna treat you as the attacker in this case, which means that you actually win. And he stops and he says, "Hey, you guys put down weapons and and let us help Gortuk there.
Thank you, friend. Does this mean we end battles, or are we kind of we
Well, me no speak for rest of everyone.
well, stay with us, friend, because we can help you and we have questions for you. Don't run away.
Yeah, me no run away. You should be running.
Oh, well, we'll see.
From others.
We'll see. All right, so Pesci's up, and I've got Pesci's character, and I don't have nearly the knowledge that Sam has. Sam told me I should try Tasha's Hideous Laughter, if my memory serves.
Yeah, against the ogre, it would basically nullify him.
Okay, so I need to target
The
Pesci.
giant.
I need to target the giant. Hold on, how am I going to do that? Okay, so Pesci targets giant. Yeah, hold on. So I got
You
to
should be able to just control left click on him.
control left click. Okay,
Yep.
got him. Got it. Okay, and then I'm going to use Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Yep.
And I'm using just that. I'm using just the. Okay, I hit the little thing, and then I've got to just move it. How do I? I'm sorry, I haven't done a spell yet. So how does that work?
First, you got to do the save.
First, I have to do the save. Okay, got it. Oh, whoops! I got to roll that, right?
Yep, and so I failed.
Okay.
And now, you take the first line, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, incapacitated there, and drag it out onto the ogre.
Okay, onto the ogre. Okay.
And
Yep.
then the second line, drag
Mhm.
that onto Pesci.
Self. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
And then the third line, drag
Mhm.
onto the ogre.
Okay.
And there you go.
And that's it?
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything else I can do on this turn?
No, but as Pesci mutters some gnomish gibberish, suddenly the ogre begins to laugh maniacally. And he just continues maniacally laughing until he doubles over and is on the ground, literally rolling around on the ground laughing.
We like this.
Gosh.
Hey, every second he spends doing that is a second he doesn't spend ripping anyone's head off.
Works for me. All right. Turn ends.
All right, so now let's see if this orc was convinced.
That he should stand down.
Yeah, so he sees the ogre laughing and doesn't know what he's laughing at, but decides he better start laughing, otherwise people are going to think he's dumb.
Like, that's a fake laugh.
Yeah, he's like, I'm laughing like everybody else because I totally get the joke.
Been there.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Friends, we have found so much in common with this strange sense of humor. Can we not cease this battle? Lucy's up.
Lucy. Me.
Okay, you're
How-
targeting Gartuk.
I'm targeting who?
You're targeting the big guy who's laughing on the ground.
Which one is that?
Right now, so move your character
I'm
sheet
right here.
out of the way. No, you're not. You're over here.
No, Gortuk is one of the ogres.
Yeah.
The melee in this would be that southwest corner.
The guy you
Oh, yeah,
stabbed.
you're
The
Yeah,
guy,
you're right.
the guy you stabbed is Gortuk.
Right. Ah, okay, but the guy that she stabbed is dead right now, right? No,
He's dying.
he's dying, but he's not dead.
Oh,
Right.
So you can kill him.
Or like they said, you can let them get their dying friend and leave.
I prefer that.
Okay, so then what would you do then?
I don't know.
You can move back, move out of the way, and just put yourself in a position to defend. Can she do that?
Yeah.
Maybe try and shoot the anything hostile, like delay your turn to shoot an arrow if anything hostile tries to attack one of us.
Okay. So why don't you click on your character right there,
Mm-hmm.
slide him back towards where the bard is. I mean, towards where,
Here?
go back a bit farther, even farther. Right there. Drop him. Okay. So you're still within range, but that one's dying and the other one is, there,
Laughing.
right, laughing. So the issue is, do you want to throw anything at the guy or do you want to just
No.
prepare for the possibility of being attacked again?
Yes.
Okay. So then would she get an attack of initiative if somebody turned and tried to run at her before?
If you ready the action to attack if anyone approaches you, then yes, you would get to attack first.
Okay. How do I do that?
You just state that you're ready an attack for anyone who approaches you. Any hostile person who approaches you.
Okay.
You don't have to be like just ready to punch anybody in the face who like comes up to you.
She may want to do that for me to time, but that's because of 30 years. The
Yeah.
little, got that? Yep, hit that, click that. Okay. So now what you want to do is end your turn. Right? That little guy there.
Just
Hit it. Yep. Okay. Scout, you're up.
Hearing everything that's going on, he's going to step in front of the cat and ready for any advancement.
Okay.
Oh man, you're just knocking it out of the park when it comes to these orcs. This one, however, was wise enough to realize that the ogre's just laughing at nothing, so he is like, you guys laugh at dumb stuff, and just ignores all of you.
which one?
Okay. So now we're back up.
The one in the back, the very back.
Mm-hmm.
This one?
All right. So are they showing any sign potentially of breaking off at this point?
Well, they seem to mostly be focused, the ones down by you, on, well, actually roll insight.
Okay. Give me a sec. Abilities. No, I'm sorry. Skills. Insight. Mm-hmm. Blink. Yeah.
Okay, so you can't really tell what they're gonna do. They still have their great axes held and like are defensively standing, not sure if you guys are gonna continue the attack or not. So everybody's just kind of, standing off and ready to attack if anybody like all of a sudden comes at them.
All right. So then, Elodie, it's up to you. You want to keep fighting or do you want to try to pause?
Well, I mean, if we can end the fighting, I would like to end the fighting.
The issue is that that orc, if he turns around and he starts fighting again, that's pretty dangerous. So,
Yeah.
Scout, you got a thought?
What are thoughts?
Oh, my friends. My friends. I don't know. Let's try to de-escalate then. Let's see what happens. Just prepare an attack?
All right. How do I do that?
You state which spell you'd like to ready and what the conditions for casting it would be, such as I will cast Frostbite on anyone who approaches me hostilely, or I will cast Ray of Frost at anyone who charges at me.
Okay. I guess I'll cast Frostbite if somebody charges to attack me.
You can also set a condition such as or attacks my allies.
Yeah, so if they like attack me, yeah, I guess, or my allies too, that works. I mean, if I'm in range, then yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, any enemy within range that attacks me or an ally, I will cast Frostbite on.
that sounds good.
There you go.
All right. Like, should I move anywhere? I feel like I'm fine.
Fine.
You should be
All
fine.
right. I'll just.
Mhm.
All right, so orc number 1 here is very insulted still, but wants to just grab Gortuk here and go. So he says, "You put down weapon, let me grab Gortuk."
All
Whatever
right.
you say.
And then he
So-
takes the defensive action. So now you guys have disadvantage if you try to attack him.
Okay. I say take him and leave us in peace. Katla.
Yes. Okay, so now that I am further back from this ogre, is my firebolt going to be more effective?
Absolutely. No disadvantage on that attack roll.
Okay, so I think I want to firebolt this.
He is rolling around on the ground laughing.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that yet. Let's see if we can de-escalate this. That seems to be the path we're
de-escalate
on.
this guy.
Yeah.
He looks so nasty.
He
does,
is. He
Uh,
is some 9.5 feet of muscle and sinew and twisted, knotted lumps on his head. He has sharp fangs and beady little eyes and mottled gray skin. And he
well,
actually,
let me ask you this: does he like candy apples?
I don't know.
Well, do I have any insight as to whether or not they're all together?
Oh, for sure they're all working together.
Okay.
Okay, so they're all together, but they're not like doing this just out of malice. They're doing it just because
For necessity.
they want resources, so they need resources.
Right.
So I guess I could try to buy him off with some gold, or offer him some food, I suppose.
Well,
So
I mean, hell, if you're gonna just let us rob you, yeah, like we'll take whatever you got. What do you got?
I wouldn't do that just yet.
no, just not yet.
No.
well-
I mean,
So,
No, I like where this is going. Let her finish.
Okay.
No. I'm talking as the orcs.
Yes, I know.
You're the orcs, yeah. Yeah, well, are you hungry is what I'm asking.
Yeah, very hungry.
Yeah, and do you prefer sweets or savories?
Well, we're orcs, so whatever we prefer it like kind of on the rotting side.
I'm on the rotting side. Okay.
I don't think we have any of that lying around.
Yeah, no, I didn't have too much of that lying around, but
Do I have any rotting rations, DM?
yeah. Well, I do have some jerky that's been laying around for a while. Maybe you like that.
Yeah, well, the thing about it is don't forget, we all eat a lot of rotting stuff. Yogurt, cheese, raisins, like everything is different degrees of fermented. So the orcs, their palate just runs towards dry aged meats
Yeah,
and
dry aged meats. Well,
yeah.
I happen to have this 10 days worth of jerky, but do I have to offer it to them all at once, or like, is that one item? Or is that...
No, yeah. Each ration is like a pound of food, so.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's say, well, how about well, I don't know. Am I if I give you a pound of jerky, can you be on your way?
Well, I mean, that's enough for old Karnuk here, but what about all of Karnuk's buddies?
All of Karnak's buddies. Well, let me ask you this: when was your last meal?
A while ago.
A while ago. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you what. Best offer. I'll give you 3 days worth of jerky.
Well, right, but that's not 3 days worth of jerky. That's 3 of us worth of jerky, and there's already 5 of us here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll up it to 5 then.
Well, 7.
Am I too easy?
7 when you count the ogre. And yeah, you're the first adventurer who's ever like offered up treasure to the monsters.
So I'm too easy? Is that what you're telling me?
Possibly.
Possibly. Well, I don't know. How else am I supposed to de-escalate? Just like ask him
I
what's
wait
on
your
his
turn.
mind. Maybe I have some information he needs.
No, be like, how about this sweet offer for you? You get out of here, and I won't thunder wave your ass another 10 feet.
Oh, okay. See, I'm not thinking so aggressively. That's my problem here. Yeah.
How about for
Okay.
every round you guys don't attack us, I won't burn you to the ground with firebolt.
Okay, well, let's go with that. You move off and nobody gets hurt.
So would you like to roll intimidation, or is this more of just a flavor text?
Yeah, let me see. What's my intimidation? I don't really have intimidation skills for some reason.
Yes, but you do have magic, which is quite intimidating all on its own.
Okay. All right, so I should roll for intimidation, see if he gets scared away.
You can.
Or I can. What else can I do?
Nothing, or cast a spell, or move, or.
Roll for intimidation. See what happens.
Sure. Yeah. Which dice do I use here?
It's under the skills, and then you'll see intimidation.
Yeah.
And then you can just double click where it says 0.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
So
18. Wow.
they are all actually shooken now, and take a -2 to attack rolls if they choose to attack.
Oh, cool. Now, do I move or something?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, maybe I'll move down here and be a little more centrally located.
All right.
All right, and then I end my turn. If I can get to where that is. So many windows. Okay. There we go.
Oh, if you use the up arrow on the map, it'll dock the map for you.
Oh, okay.
You know how to use the map better than I do. Okay, Gorchuk is unconscious. Thank God.
And failed his first death saving throw.
Better take him away. He'll die soon. Huh. Right, my turn. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm also going to take a step back. And I'm going to prepare an attack. So I will use my longsword if any of these orcs approach me from where I'm standing or any of my allies. All right. Gorakul, you're up. What do you want to do? Make them laugh, make them laugh. It seems to work for us when you make them laugh.
I don't have I don't have the whole thing. How much health do you have?
How much health do I have?
Yeah.
Right now, I've got 8. I don't think I need any additional health at this point. Is anybody else hurting?
Nah, I'm good.
No, I think everybody else is fine.
Well, with that, Gorakul is going to sort of stand up and says, "Leave us now. We have no quarrel with you."
Is there anything else you can do to be intimidating, Gabriel? I mean, Gorakul, is there like a special astronomical spell that you have? Just make stars fly from the sky or something like that?
I do have thunderclap.
Can you send thunderclap like someplace away and
Like upwards?
upwards as another way to scare them?
Will that help, DM?
It certainly would. It also isn't exactly necessary at this point. They're already shooken.
Okay.
Then how about a persuasion roll to try and get them to leave?
Well, they haven't exactly had their turns just yet, so you don't know what they're doing. But yeah, you can throw
Can
your
I do insight?
what's that? Yes, insight. Yes. Once
Okay.
again, these guys are just hard to read. They got their weapons clenched and are ready to defend themselves. So, could they attack? It's possible.
Well, in that case, I'm going to prepare a spell in case they do attack.
Yep.
Specifically, Thunder Wave.
Everybody's just standing around all suspicious of everybody else.
Hmm.
You put down your weapons. Why don't you put down your weapons?
That's right.
Did you do insight?
Yes.
Didn't help. Friends, we are moving back. If you move back, we will assume that the battle is over. Uh-oh. Okay.
You mean the battle is ogre? So I am going to apply medicine to my friend.
Okay.
Oh man, that ain't good. So unfortunately, this orc is not the head of his class in nursing, and so he just grabs Gortuk and starts to sling him over his shoulder, which just opens his side wound up even more, and Gortuk moans in pain even as he is dying.
Right, so to get to Pesci, is there a chance that we can make these guys our friends?
It's certainly possible.
If we heal Gortuk?
That might put you, in their good graces.
Okay.
Been playing Monochrome too long.
So yeah, we are. We're being nice guys.
Yeah.
I don't know how
It's
Scout
not-
feels about this.
It's not bad being a good guy.
All right, so Pesci has a healing spell. Does he have a healing spell?
He has healing word, which he can
That's
cast
Healing
from
Word.
range. He doesn't even have to get up on him.
Okay. All right, so let's try it. This guy, right? Do I have him targeted?
Yes. But you also have the ogre targeted.
Oh, hold on.
Who are you trying to heal?
Okay, I got it. I'm trying to heal. I'm targeting the right guy, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to try to heal him. Let's see what happens. So I take the heal one die. How am I doing this here? I'm just using I hit the little magnifying glass. Do I just roll the number here?
Yep. And Gortuk is magically healed of the worst of his damage, and although he's still, badly wounded, he is no longer dying. And all of the orcs, all of a sudden, are like, "Oh, no one ever healed us like that before. Help us, you great hero!" And they invite you back to their camp to dine with them and have lunch with them.
Rotted food.
Rotted food.
Yeah.
Friends, I don't believe we need to come back to have lunch with you. We appreciate the invitation, but we're actually just interested in finding out more about what's in this area.
We are looking for a fallen star.
Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah, we watch rock fall. It land at top of Lookout Hill.
And how far are we from Lookout Hill?
This many.
That's many. Are we on the right path to Lookout Hill?
Yeah, Lookout Hill. Keep going up until can't go up.
Are there any other traps or evil or enemies that we are find along the way that we should be aware of?
Evil?
Oh, are there any other people, threats, problems?
Oh, yeah. Might want to look out for Big Jack.
Who's Big Jack?
Ha! Big Jack run these woods.
Is he an orc?
You know Big Jack when you see him.
Great.
He's big?
Yeah.
Is he human?
Uman? No.
Is he like me, or is he like Pesci, or is he like point at everybody? Is he like one of these people? One of these folk?
They just keep shaking their heads.
Well, he's something completely different, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I guess we'll have to prepare ourselves for an encounter with Big Jack.
Indeed.
Indeed. Well then, is there any other questions that anybody else can think of to ask these guys that I can translate for?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Well then, it sounds like we should be on our way.
All right. So with that, the orc band bids you a great day and celebrates you as heroes, singing an orc war song as they go in praise of you.
I imagine it has a lot of drum.
Probably.
For sure. And so you guys continue on towards Lookout Hill where this comet crashed. And as you're walking through the woods, you guys roll for survival to see what you notice as you're following the trail.
All of us one?
Yep.
So you roll a 12, or what do you roll, a 20? Take the 20-sided die right here.
This one?
Mom, go to your character sheet by clicking on your character.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go to your character sheet first.
Yeah, survival. It's
Under ability?
skill. It's under skills.
Your skills.
And go to the bottom.
Where's skills?
So skills tab right there.
Oh, it doesn't
Up
say
there.
skills.
No, up there. See, skills.
Oh, skills.
Click. Go to the bottom. Scroll all the way down.
Where's the
Scout's doing really well. Yeah.
How do you make it
Right.
roll? Just
Just
where do you
drag,
click?
drag this little die that's next to
Or
the.
double click it.
What
Just
that?
grab it. Just drag right there. No. The right where it says that +4. Click. Click.
This?
Yep. And drag over here. Yep. There you go. And Dre, did you figure it out? There
That
you go. That. Yes.
cool.
Okay. Anybody? Oh, sorry. I got to do Pesci. Actions. No.
Scout's still trying to compute what just happened with this battle.
We ended it peacefully.
Let's de-escalate this encounter, said no D&D group ever.
Well, we're a little different.
Little bit.
It gave us more information.
That's right. We got information.
As far as I'm concerned, that was the most successful encounter I've seen ran in a long time.
All right. So we
It's also changing events, but Scout's still confused.
It's all right, Scout. Stick with us. We'll figure it out. Okay. I think that's everybody.
So, Scout, as you are scouting, you notice that there are rub marks all over the trees in this area, as if from some sort of giant antlers or horns.
Ooh, is that big? Whatever his name is. What's big?
Jack.
I'm still not interested in Big Jack anymore.
Antlers.
I'm going to point this out to the group about a large horned animal that has been scratching itself along the trees.
Do we know anything about what
Yeah.
could have left these things?
Yeah, if I'm from this area, is there any possibility that I know what this looks like?
Yeah, so you guys can examine it and roll nature to see what you know about it.
Okay, roll nature. Do I have the right one?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got nature. Yeah, you scroll from there.
Ah,
Yep, grab right where it says +2, right next to nature. Keep going there. Grab there. Go. Drag it over. There you go. Ooh, 18, 20. You look good.
Yeah, so Lucy, you have seen
around.
these. Yeah, you have seen these marks before, and you know that those are no antler rubbings. Those are the rubbings of the tusks of a giant boar.
Ooh.
oh,
A
man.
boar.
I did grow up with boar. They're very dangerous.
And
very yummy.
unnecessarily aggressive.
Absolutely.
Which means they're not very boring.
Absolutely. I've seen some boar injuries.
So Big Jack is a boar.
I know you're not making it up. That's the scary thing. All right.
It just means they're extra delicious. More meat for everyone.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, boar is really delicious. You are correct.
But
Better than
that's why they warned you that everyone just stays out of his path, because Big Jack is a giant boar who lives in these woods and is very territorial and aggressive, and so anyone who sees him just gets out of his way.
Oh, good God.
Okay. Well,
Like the order
obviously,
scary.
we'll proceed with caution now that we think we know what we're looking for.
All right, so you guys want to proceed cautiously, but that means that one of you has to know how to do that. So one of you has to take the lead here and say, okay, everyone needs to do this. And like, I don't even know what that is. Because
Right. So everybody needs to stay low to the ground, and we need to, walk forward and try to minimize the sound that we make as we walk.
yeah. So someone can aid him if they want, but you're going to have to roll for knowledge nature to see what you know about like surviving against boars.
Mom can help with that.
Yeah, who has nature? Who's got a plus on nature? Because I
I
got a
do.
minus. Okay, you got a plus
I
on
have a
nature?
plus on nature.
Okay.
So do I roll nature again?
Yes, and you're just trying to get him above a 10 to give him advantage. Oh no.
Ooh, a 6.
All right, so you don't get advantage. You're just taking your straight roll on this.
Okay.
What was I supposed to do?
It's okay. No, you're fine. So for me, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
now I'm
just the
roll-
way the dice roll.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm rolling nature now, right?
Yes, sir. Hey, there you go.
16.
So you know enough to tell them to get low, stay quiet, and let's try and move as quietly as we can so that we don't disrupt the boar wherever Big Jack is. Let's just let him do his thing and not get involved with that.
Mm-hmm. What he said.
So
Which way
Scout,
are we going on this path to the right?
Yeah, you're going to the right. So why don't you guys get into marching order?
Something goes. That'd be handy.
No, we don't. Not that I'm aware of.
If you guys want to go ahead and arrange your tokens how you would be marching.
All right, so I'm in front, and I would assume the Ranger's in the back.
I'm in the back.
I'd say I think Scout's in the back too, right? Yeah.
I'll be sort of in the middle.
Mm-hmm. I think that's about right.
Okay.
Where's Pesci going?
I think Pesci's going to be right about here.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are now in your little marching order, and
Out.
oh, now you are. And
Okay.
and
Where's
Oh.
Scout going?
I think Scout, you're fine. I think you're fine coming up the
Yeah.
rear. You good, Scout?
wherever you want to be.
He's just checking everybody.
Right. Yeah, he's walking up to everybody, making sure that they're good with their
Mm-hmm.
So now roll for perception.
Perception. Okay.
All of us?
Yep, everybody's got to roll for perception. And I got to do Pesci.
What? I have to roll for perception here. Let's.
Yep.
Perception.
Ooh, Pesci's in a good spot. So is Jarish.
I click on where it says +3. Is that it?
Yeah, well then you slide it over.
Or double click.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I only get 7.
All right. So everybody except Elodie, you. Oh wait, Scout. Did you? Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. So everybody except Elodie, easily hears the crashing of something heavy through the underbrush. You can hear twigs snapping. Something big is coming up from the bottom of the map.
Uh-oh.
In the bottom.
Okay.
Right. Scouts on patrol here.
All right. So battle formation. Coming from the bottom, direct bottom of the map, like directly south.
Here.
Just down towards the south. Like you see that log. That down by that log.
Okay, so then if they're coming in from there, then I guess I would ask Scout to come up with me and everybody else to get behind us in whatever order would make the most sense. I would think that the Ranger would be up closer to the front too. So I would go here. I would go here. Right?
Can I close this?
And these cliffs and everything, like, use the terrain to your advantage if you can.
Right.
I suggest Mom gets to the high ground.
Get back in here. Yeah, that's good. Yep. Well, that Scout, he's got to choose where he wants to be. He may choose to be there, but yes, I think that's correct. Let's block off the entryway. So if he's got to come at us, he's got to come at us.
All right. everybody initiatize as suddenly a huge black furred bristling hairs that look like the quills of a porcupine shooting out of its back, with huge white tusks covered in cracks and chips from constant battle. It's Big Jack, and he's here to mess you up.
Where's initiative at again? Front page? Main page?
Yeah, main page, I believe.
Initiative. There it is.
Just double click it.
Yeah, double click. So go to your main character sheet. Go to the main top right corner.
That's up.
Main. All right. So it says
Oh.
initiative. And I see
I
double
don't
click
have
right
too
there.
much initiative.
Yep. Double click right there. 2 times. Yep. All right.
Like that, roll 1.
All right. Hold on a second. Yeah, it
Okay.
happens. Pesci's got to roll his main.
Yeah, I already rolled mine. I got nothing.
Oh man, Pesci's got like a bottom of the pile. Okay.
3 ones. Wow.
Jeez.
It's okay. I mean, the good news
Me-
is,
Me and Pesci are going to be hiding under a bush.
well, it's okay because the two of us are, the 2 guys in the front are ready to go. Okay, so now you hit your battle thing here. Go battle, hit the crossed swords, right? And there's our order.
All right,
And-
Scout.
Let's see. He's got distance still.
Big Jack is healthy.
Mhm.
And big.
Well, you're assuming he's going to be able to close the gap in a turn, right?
That's what I'm assuming right now.
Yeah.
Right now, if I was to charge, I'd come up short.
Yeah, I think we just have to prepare attacks here and just accept that he's going to come running at us.
So, and just prepare the rapier, and he's going to take a stance to prepare to be mauled down.
And I'm going to also prepare. Let's see. I'm going to prepare.
So the defensive dodge actions that you get a disadvantage on anyone who attacks you. Scout.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Right. I'm gonna prepare an attack. So if he gets within range of me, I'm gonna want to prepare my longsword. Yeah, I'm gonna prepare my longsword and swing at him. Now, with that gives me initiative when he approaches. DM.
If you ready your action to attack anyone who gets next to attack Big Jack when he gets next to you, then you will get your attack first, correct?
Okay, so that's what I got. I'm ready for that. Okay. Let's see what he does.
All right. So Big Jack does indeed move forward.
Where's Big
I don't think
Jack?
we're
Do
gonna
we
be-
see him?
Yeah, he's down in the bottom
Oh,
right-hand
there he
corner.
is. Oh, I
Yep.
rolled out far enough. Okay, there he is.
Big Jack.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna reason with this guy.
Nope. Some wild boar jerky would probably be good.
I think we can make some jerky out of him.
Yeah.
So you're just far enough to where I can't charge you this round. So instead I just charge up to here and paw at the ground aggressively.
Huh.
None shall pass. Okay.
All right. Well, I would say that the magicians who have range to shoot something or arrows to shoot something should start shooting stuff.
When I
Okay. Well,
Where
it's
I am, or can I go closer?
it's my turn now, right? So
Yep.
I don't have
You're up.
arrows.
the song I imagined while the Big Jack approaches is Notorious B.I.G. You know the sound that goes.
Yeah, I could.
So, how far away can I be and attack?
Depends on the spell.
If I was using Ray of Frost.
I believe that is 60, but let me double check that for you real quick.
You could use Fog Cloud.
I feel like he would just still like charge randomly and it wouldn't actually end up being that helpful for us.
I agree. I want to be able to see this thing as it approaches.
Yeah, 60 feet, so you're well within range.
Cool. I'll just do that then.
Ooh, beautiful.
Okay, now that's gonna count as a hit, but make sure that you target him before you deal the damage.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, so let me see if I can figure out how to target this time.
Control left click. Oh, there you go.
There you
Yep.
Got it. And then I hit the
And then the damage, yep. A ray of icy cold streaks out at the giant boar, and you can see frost form on its fur as it takes 6 damage.
Okay, excellent. Well done.
Very
We're
good.
gonna kill this guy.
Okay, is my turn next here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think it's Gorkul's next.
Oh, okay.
You gotta end your turn, Andrea.
Sorry
Andrea?
about that.
No problem.
I did
Good.
it.
Yeah,
Got it.
no, you
Okay.
did great.
Gorkul.
Gorkul is going to prepare to cast. Is going to wait until someone is injured to act,
Okay.
particularly one of his allies.
Yes.
Okay, so now you got Lucy. Lucy. All right, so your actions. What do you have? Go on your actions. Go on your actions. Bottom tab. All the way down. All the way down.
Those tabs are so hard to see.
Cat's claws. It doesn't help you. Longbow. Yeah, you went the longbow. Right.
Okay.
Right. First, you got to target him. Right. So that's go down to the little boar. See the boar on the map there.
Can I get rid of this?
You can. Yeah, you can X out of that. Yeah, you can slide your character sheet over if you want to make it a little easier for you to look at it. Boop. Okay. Now you can go left, farther left, further. Okay, good. Now take your character. Click on your character.
Here?
I think you're there. Yep.
Oh no.
Oh, you're there. Yep, you're there. Okay. Click on that. Now, what you want to do is you want to go. I'm going to hit the control button, or go down to where the boar is. Go to the boar. Down to the boar. Down to the boar. Click again. Okay. There you go. I think you targeted it.
Holy cow.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So now you take that little thingy. Right. Roll it. Yep. Roll it.
Here?
Yep. 15.
Ooh.
Nice.
And that's a hit.
Okay. Now you want to take that 1d8 for piercing. See that thing there? Now we'll move it over here. Roll into there. Drag it into there.
Or you could double click it.
Ooh.
Yeah, your arrow sails through the air, striking the boar right in the side. It deals a considerable amount of damage, though anyone who knows anything about boars knows that it takes more than one arrow to take them down.
With a little two sword thing. No, right. You're gonna hit that. Okay, now you get end your turn. Little downy thing there. Good. Okay. Good. Katla. Bang.
Okay, so I'm within range to firebolt this guy. So he's been frozen, shot, and now he's gonna be cooked.
Dinner! Yay!
So yeah, really, that's what we need. So how do I do the targeting again?
Okay, so you control left click on them.
Control left click. Wait. I control left click and I just get my distance.
No, that's the same thing. Gives you both.
Oh,
Yep.
That's target.
it's not coming up with that thing like it did before.
It
Though.
says that you have targeted them in the attacks thing. Like
Yep.
that distance thing happens when you have it targeted them.
Oh, okay. All right. So I can just go to Firebolt and the little magnifying glass.
Yep.
And I'm going to click cast.
Yep.
12.
All right. You hit,
Okay.
and then roll the damage.
Damage.
Oh, no, just once.
Oh, sorry. I do it again. Just one click. One double click. All right. That's better. I like that one better. 10.
All right. And so your hands come together and a bolt of fire streaks out, burning some of the skin from the side of the boar. You can smell what smells like cooking bacon.
Yum.
Bacon.
Tasty.
Suddenly, I feel hungry.
Is he dead though, or what? Here,
No.
he's still coming. I'm just getting him angry.
Yeah, we got a lot of battling to do with this guy.
Get rid of
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Next turn goes to
Oh, wait.
me again as Pesci.
Wait. I have to push end of turn here.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay. Short bow. See if we can get another arrow in him. Oh.
A critical hit.
I'm pretty good here.
Could you say so yourself?
The boar, known as Big Jack, is heavily wounded as Pesci takes careful aim and strikes him right in the sizzling flesh that Katla just burned.
Ooh,
Ooh,
man.
way to go,
Fun.
Pesci.
All right. Where's Sam when we need him? All right. Well, I'm taking his role here. We're good to go. All right. And now we're back up to Scout.
I imagine Scout doesn't have any long range attacks.
He might. You don't know.
Scout?
Sorry, my daughter was asking me a question.
I get that all the time, but I even get that right now.
Not from your daughter.
No, I do from my daughter occasionally.
He's
Us
still
directly.
he's still going to hold his ground and prepare to dodge if necessary.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, and I'm liking this right now because I'm going to also wait. See if he comes at me. I'm going to hold my long sword and I'm going to be ready to go. So we'll see what he does here, and then if he charges us, we're going to be ready to defend. So Scout's got to end his turn, and then I'll end mine, and we'll see what Big Jack does.
No dinner?
So are you having a readied action, Zerish, or are you taking the dodge action?
No, I'm ready action. I'm ready to swing.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm the one that's got the dodge action.
Yep, just making sure. All right, go ahead and take your swing.
Okay. Longsword. Here we come. Boom. Ah.
You miss as the boar comes charging in a mad rage. He is badly wounded, but that has only driven him even more aggressive, and he charges in and tries to attack you.
Okay.
That's not good.
It's all right. I laugh in his laugh at fear. I laugh at everything. I got hit. I'm still laughing.
You got hit?
Yes, I did. I'm gonna really get damaged. I'm unconscious, man. He knocks me over.
His tusks rip into your leg, and the pain and blood loss lead you to fall over, dying.
No.
Okay. People can heal me.
Well, fortunately for me, I've been waiting for my time.
Yep.
Oh,
So
Elton Mara,
no,
you go first.
no. Hold on. First, it is Garricool because he held his turn until someone got injured. So now
Oh, okay.
Garricool changes his initiative.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to heal you with the power of the stars.
You're very lucky to have Gurgle.
Yeah, I'm very lucky to have Garrickle. All right.
You shall not die today, bugbear.
Yay.
My turn.
Yes.
Now
Fine.
it is Elodie's turn.
All right. I am gonna cast Ray of Frost again. Let me away from targeted. No. Okay, I'll do that.
Oh man, that was great. You healed him almost all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cast.
All right. Way to go, Elodie.
Oh well.
Not much damage, but hey, everything matters.
Well,
I did something.
and it's important to refrigerate the meat right away. So especially
Yeah.
pork. So
You really got to be careful there. I'm gonna move back here too. Okay.
All right, Lucy, you're up. Same thing as last time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do?
Actions. Okay, get your character sheet back up. Click on your. Click on your.
That's what was wrong.
Also, sorry to interrupt, but I do have to go now.
You're good.
I have a
Bye.
so. Bye.
Good. You gonna use the longbow again? Go for it.
This right?
Yep. Roll that.
thanks for playing.
17. Good hit. Okay, now you gotta roll the damage. So roll that. 5. Not bad.
Oh man, Big Jack is so on the brink of falling over.
Ugh.
Good. Katla, you've got to end your turn. The little arrow button. Good. Katla?
Okay, so he is almost done and 25 feet away. Is it a problem that Zarish is in the way here?
It depends on what you're trying to do, but generally speaking, no.
Generally speaking, no. So if I firebolt him again, I won't destroy Zarish in the way, or will I?
Because you're firing into melee combat there, you would have disadvantage on that attack.
No, okay.
Do you have anything like a dagger, or you have something you can throw, something you can shoot?
Yeah. Let me see here. What do I got?
That would still be disadvantage as well.
Oh, because where she is, yeah.
Because
Maybe I should move.
Scout and Zarish are in combat with him, so basically they're providing cover. Oh wait,
Good.
that's right though. This is a large creature, so that is negated because you guys have enough. If this was a medium creature, your allies would be providing cover to him, but which isn't disadvantage anyway. It's just +2 to the attack. But
Well, what I have is a small knife. Am I good at throwing that?
you can cast your firebolt. There's enough of him exposed.
Oh,
Go for it.
I just remembered that this is a large creature.
oh, okay. Well, I'll cast the firebolt then. Hopefully that'll finish him off.
Please don't roll a 1. Please don't roll a
Wait, cast 4.
Yeah.
Not that good.
Well, it wasn't
So,
So
one.
yeah, unfortunately you miss.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah.
Oh well.
The firebolt, you were trying to shoot it over Zarish's head, but unfortunately you just angled it wrong and it went way
Oh, well.
way over his head.
Oh well.
All right.
What
Well,
happens? I am my turn then?
Yes.
yep.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to keep going with the
Sorry,
short bow.
guys.
It's all right.
All right.
Going to keep going with the short bow here because it went well last time. And it
Ooh,
seems to go well this time.
19. Goodness.
No, 19.
Another 6.
And,
Hey.
and once again, Pesci's remarkable
Oh,
aim
right.
and excellent shot with his bow takes down the boar. Big Jack lies dying on the ground.
Wow.
Dinner.
I move over to my fallen comrade and I'm going to try and stabilize.
Oh, Garacul had cast healing on him, so he's already up.
Oh, then never mind. He just stands there, sheaths his weapon, disappointed again.
Well,
Once again, I cover worthless object.
hey, I'll take it. I mean, I got some more points back. I'm not going to complain.
Care to do the finishing blow, Father?
I would be happy to, but I think I gotta get. Do I need to shoot? Do I need to hurt him again here, or whose turn is it?
Well, technically speaking, it's Scout's turn. But
Okay. Scout, kill him. Kill him.
yeah, I mean we're out of combat, so he can just coup de grace him if he just states.
I am going to gut it and fillet it
Excellent.
and prepare it for dinner.
Yeah.
There's
Yum.
a couple of
We shall feast tonight.
yeah, there's a couple of pieces that aren't so good because of some of the damage that he took, but you get
He's a big guy.
yeah, he's a huge guy, and you get a fine selection of ribs, tenderloin, and pork belly from him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the stuff that's damaged, I just leave that for the orcs.
Yep. They'll be happy.
I could leave a little note saying, "Oh, that's right, orcs can't read."
I was gonna say they can barely
You
talk.
can write in Orcish.
I can read in Orcish. I have that skill. Thus you proclaim. Leave a little sticky note on the side of it for the orcs. Okay.
Or
sounds
like
good.
a sort of wooden sign, sort of a symbol of for the orcs.
Mm. So what time is it? I mean, not in the real world, obviously enough. I know it's 2:45, but I'm saying, are we out of day? Are we out? Is it nighttime yet, or where are we at in the?
So after having encountered the orcs and walked for a while and now dealt with Big Jack, you find that it is, pushing 4:30. It's not dark yet, but it's getting darker.
How close are we to the top of the hill here that we are climbing towards? This lookout.
You have only made your way to the base of the rolling foothills that make up the lookout peak here. It's not a mountain by any means, but it is a tall hill.
Okay.
I recommend that we go ahead and set camp for the day and we can start the mountain in the morning.
Indeed.
Okay, and then our astronomer can look for strange other signs in the skies. Do we see any ruins around us? Are there any evidence of these ancient ruins that were described to us in the town?
I mean, every so often there's like the edge of what was obviously a wall or something like that. I don't know if you guys have ever been in a wooded area where there used to be like a settlement, way back in the 1700s or 1800s or whatever, but like you'll see like the base outline of like what was once there. So like, yeah, there's ruins, but not like a building.
Okay, so I don't think there's any reason not to just settle in then for the night.
High ground.
Sounds
Indeed.
good.
As
Maybe we-
adventurers, most of you would have either dungeoneering or adventurers packs which would include either a tent and a bedroll, or at the very least a bedroll.
Okay.
Okay, where do we go? Down here?
It would be in your inventory, but if it's not, don't worry about it. I'm merely pointing out that, like, when you guys do make camp, some of you will have like a tent, and all of you will have at the very least a bedroll that you can, lay out and make yourselves comfortable while you get your rations and all of that. Although from the boar, you guys actually managed to get 2 days worth of rations each.
Cool.
Mhm. And I'm going to take the sort of the two the two tusks of the boar to sort of use in my practices, since the whole practice of the stars and things.
Okay. Certainly yours. Yours to take.
I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and grab them. I've never seen boar tusks used in astrology, but I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Can I read the future with the entrails or something? I don't know if that's one of my skills.
Apparently, it is one of your gross sorcerer skills that you know, and so you can, or wizard, so you can use the liver and gallbladder and some other intestines, and by mixing them together and burning them, like, you're supposed to see something in the smoke.
Oh, okay. So I can just make this up now. I'm burning the entrails, and muttering a magic spell, and I'm looking intently at the smoke as it rises into the gathering dusk, and I see that I see a sign that says, I'm drawing a blank here.
Oh, well, as far as the things that you see, usually I'll tell you
Okay.
if you
So
see
I see.
anything
So what
like
do I
that. So
see?
so you roll Arcana with advantage.
Okay. It's not my turn though, right? But I can do that anyway.
Yeah, we're in a different. No, we're no longer in combat.
Right.
Okay. Where do I find Arcana here?
Under skills.
Under skills. I roll Arcana. Okay, so I have a +4.
Under skills.
18. Wow.
And so now, as you study the burning entrails and the signs that you can see in the smoke, you do in fact see an image of a massive fire consuming this entire forest and all of its inhabitants, and you watch that for a while, and that's what you see.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Those poor.
Is that something we need to prevent? That probably would be a good idea.
Well, maybe it's connected to the star that has fallen down. Maybe it's going to create a fire. Maybe there's some.
Maybe there is a fire that's spreading, but what would we do?
We'd run really fast.
This is something in the future. I was looking into the future, so yeah, I guess we have to interpret that.
Well, Gorakul is going to sort of look up towards the sky and see if the stars have revealed themselves to him yet.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, so do you have a role for like an astrologer's toolkit or something like that? Can you add that to your sheet? Here, I'll get it added to your sheet. Give me a second. Okay, so now you have an astrologer's kit, and that is going to be based off of your intelligence. And so now you can roll on your astrologer's kit.
And how do I do that?
It's under skills, same as all your other skills.
Okay, I see skills. But I don't see astrologer. I see a blank state.
Oh, hold on. Maybe if I click off of it, there, now it does.
Roll it. You got it. Yeah, he's got it.
Okay. I guess because I was still typing in the name. Oh, no, not with proficiency.
Oh, sorry.
You didn't take proficiency in it, so you can't have it automatically. Now, if your background gives you proficiency in one toolkit, then I'll let you swap it out for that.
I mean, it is.
So yeah, as you're looking up at the sky, you do notice one thing. There is a long, thin line of light coming in.
Oh no. What do we think that is? Does Gorakul know what it is?
No, well, actually you can roll just a plain intelligence check and see. Your best guess is that it is another falling star.
More fallen stars.
Gorakul sort of grimaces at this fact. So he's mumbling to himself, more stars are falling. This is a bad sign.
What do you think it is? The end of the world?
Something. I don't know. It could mean the end of existence. Could mean big change.
Well, I assume there's nothing we can do about it tonight.
Yes. All we can do is rest and then try and travel up the hill.
Do we set a guard? Do we set sleeping rotation? Does Scout need to sleep?
Nope. He has a special ability for that.
Scout, is that true?
I need 6 hours to reset my electronics. Other than that, I'm good to go.
Okay. So everybody's going to take long rest at this point, and that's what you're setting up?
Yes, sir.
Given time constraints, do you want to call it at this point, or do you want to keep going?
No. We can get set up for the next session in the next half hour here. So,
okay.
As you guys set your rest and eat your rations, you guys have a moment to reflect. So, if there's any RP that you guys want to do between yourselves as characters as you reflect on the travels and what you've learned, now's the time to do that, and then I will leave you with the setup for what happens as you finish your long rest.
Okay.
Scout is going to clean his sword and sharpen it since he didn't get to use it much.
Katla's gonna have a nice meal of wild boar because she's hungry.
And Gorakul so looks to the tusk and says, Big Jack, you have fought well and have defended your place with diligence. You have certainly carved your name onto this forest. Thus, I shall add you to the constellations above. And sort of carves, looking up at the stars, tries to fit a boar-like constellation into his marking, and marks it on the boar tusk.
Yeah. You spend some time doing some you know, arcane almost formulaic calculations to figure out where the configuration of stars would best fit, and then you map that out using a constellation mapper and mark and carve that into one of the tusks, and it is a fitting tribute to one of the primal guardians of this forest. And Katla, being from the Kalzeshki Empire, you could actually make a little uh, blood stew with Big Jack's
Yum.
blood and meat and all of that. So that would be something that your dragonborn self would be very into, and you could make that. And of course, for everybody else, except for possibly Zarash, and maybe even Lucy, this would smell pretty horrible. Oh, and then of course Gorakul. So really, only Elodie and Pesci are like, oh, what is that? But everybody else, Gorakul, you might be into it or might not, depending on whether you were born in the Kalzeshki Empire or not. And of course, Scout, not needing to eat, you don't care what flesh creatures eat.
Yeah, he doesn't really care about that.
How do I sleep, Brad?
The DM does that. Oh,
And then, everybody else, you're free to decide, how you would feel about that. But anyway, Katla, that's just something that you might enjoy from your character's background, or might not.
Sounds delicious. Is this like stuff I can bring with me,
Well, I
or do
mean,
I have to eat it here now?
yeah, it's best if you just eat it here now because you got to heat it up and everything. It doesn't really
Yeah.
keep well. It's not like you guys got Tupperware containers.
Okay. I will eat well tonight and be stronger in the morning.
Yeah, so waking up in the morning with even more of Katla's blood broth stew that, she kept warm on the fire overnight so that it just cooked down and cooked out even more of all of the flavor and marrow. There's chunks of the bone in there, and some of the ribs were just slow cooking and all of that. It's just,
Wow, sounds great.
you guys eat like kings in the morning.
Yep.
But then it's time to head off. And you make the long, weary march up the very noticeable incline of Lookout Peak. This is no longer, the gentle rolling foothills that slowly rise into the hills. This is the steep, almost kettle-like inclines that really make you work, and at times you guys find yourselves slipping and your footing is unsure because the incline is that steep and the gravel that loose. Gravel and dirt and everything, a mixture of leaves that fell on the ground, and It's bad, slippery surfaces.
Hard
And-
climbing.
Yeah, hard climbing. And so everybody has to make a constitution check in order to see how well they are able to not climb, because that's just a matter of effort, but putting forth the consistent effort of putting one foot in front of another. It takes more than you'd think.
It's not.
So no, just yeah. Okay. Can you do? I mean, Andrea's character has dropped.
Oh yes,
so
let me clear the character for you there.
pick it up.
I'm a comfy 17.
There you
Here
go.
comes 17.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Elodie, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You got Constitution.
All right. So everybody manages to make it through the first of 3 tests that it will take to get to the peak. However, if you get a nat 20, it counts as 2 successes. So anybody who gets a nat 20 in this next round has automatically succeeded for this challenge and doesn't have to make any more rolls. So now you make right now you make the next incline of the journey, and this time it's harder. First time it was 10, this time it's 12.
How do I roll Constitution?
You go to your main page, and then on the left you roll your
Oh, there it is.
Constitution check. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Constitution.
Oh dear. I imagine. Hey, DM, for the second challenge, can I try and latch on
Doing
to?
good.
I think we're all going to fail here on the second challenge.
Yeah.
Here's Katya.
Yeah. So
I'll drag you all to the top.
yeah, Lucy and Katla are able to go on, and in fact Katla is so, strong that she can even help one of you make it.
You guys
But-
all should have eaten the blood cocktail. This is what I was
I
telling
should
you
eat
last
more of the
night.
blood cocktail, clearly. Next time I'm going to eat more blood cocktail.
Yeah. I mean, she said you should have 5ths, and none of you had 5ths.
Or even first.
Some
Okay.
of you didn't even have 1sts. And so, unfortunately, Scout, you experience catastrophic corrosion and grinding in some of your joints, and you need oil. And
Have fun storming the castle.
yeah, and Lucy, you're able to keep going, but Zeresh, you didn't have enough of the blood broth, and Elodie, you didn't have any of it, and so you guys you fall out. You're not having it, and Pesci's little legs, he just can't keep, putting one in front of the other, so he gets a ride on Katla, if Katla allows that.
Yeah, do I have to pick out one person to help here?
Yeah, so you pick up Pesci basically, because he's light and.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Uh,
Sure, Pepsi, hitch a ride here.
But then even Gorakul just starts slowing down, and you realize that there's nothing for it. It's you guys have to stop, and so you stop, and you rest, and you take a short rest, and everybody is able to continue on, and now you have reset the difficulty back down to 10 to make it up this next leg of hills. But Scout still doesn't have enough oil and is not doing so well, so somebody is going to have to
I can get him. I got
aid
him.
him.
Well,
Yep.
Zarish is really doing good on this one.
Zeresh helps, And
I got too tired out hauling Pesci's ass up the
Is
hill.
there anything I can do with survival or anything?
No, someone's gonna have to get a Lodi Maro though, because that's not good. Did you roll? You have to roll Constitution again. Go to main.
Okay. I was just looking at
Yeah.
my skills.
Drag Constitution over. Constitution, yep. Drag. Roll. Big roll.
all right, so Lucy can help Scout, and then Zarash, you're gonna have to carry a Lodi.
Okay. Got her.
And so now you guys are able to make it up, but this last leg of the climb is going to be really difficult with a Lodi now already. She's already out. So she can't even try to climb the rest of the way here. And you guys are going to just either have to rest here or continue to carry a Lodi, making it even harder.
Sounds like we should rest.
All right. Let's rest one more time.
I think a quick rest would be helpful.
Yep.
Add more oil to my joints.
Yep.
Gorakul is still determined to get to the top of the hill.
We will. We'll get there.
Oh, yeah. This isn't a matter of if.
We can throw you.
Yeah.
I'd rather be thrown
You
than
do
just
not
wait.
throw an astronomer.
No, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
All right. So, you guys rest once again and now can begin the final ascent.
Okay.
Oh, and the difficulty class is 12 because the final ascent is that steep.
I'm doing the.
Doing the Constitution one more time.
Gorakul succeeds.
Actually, Elodie Maro succeeds.
Hey.
Wow. We're
And Zarash finally gets the nat 20. He didn't even need it, of course, but
all this resting did us good here.
I'll have to help Pesci up.
yep. So you just pick Pesci up and you're like, come on, little guy, we're going to make it to the top one way or another before the sun sets. And so as you crest the top of Lookout Peak, there is a flat top to a large steeped hill. And you can see that this, from the top, you can see that this is no natural hill, but this is the top of a giant earthen steep pyramid that is just so old that it has lost its shape mostly. But that's why it goes in those 3 stages like that, is because you're actually climbing 3 steep pyramid sides, and the last one is angled at a very steep incline. And so you guys are now at the top, and it's this large flat area, and you can see out for miles in all directions. In fact, you can see the great forest of the Horde, and you can see the plains and some of the smoke rising from some of the villages, and the sun. No, like regular smoke.
Oh, regular smoke. Oh, this isn't the fire in my vision then.
Yeah. No, this is just everybody having cooking fires and stuff like that. It's good smoke.
Okay.
And
Got me worried there.
Yeah. No untowards.
No
stuff going
pillaging
on.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. But as you watch this, you actually see the sun going down, and as the sun sets over this beautiful scene, the entire forest once again glows golden, orange, and red, and it reminds you of your vision of the fire. And it just kind of gives you a chill down your spine as you can literally envision the entire forest ablaze now as the sun sets. And as it sets and the moon rises, you guys see this celestial body that caused the streak of light has now moved close enough to where you just see a giant, brilliant, burning ball in the sky just hanging there, impossibly like coming at you at, you know, unbelievable speed, and yet just seemingly hanging in the sky for now, but slowly and surely getting larger as it gets closer and closer.
Oh, it hasn't crashed yet? I thought it crashed last time.
No, that was the
Oh.
other. That was the other one. This,
Oh, this is a different one. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
this is the one hanging in the sky. Now, you guys do have the opportunity to roll for investigation at disadvantage to find the crash site of where the other one landed, but it's disadvantage because now it's dark.
I see. I do have investigation as one of my skills. One of my advantages.
Are all of us gonna do investigation?
Yep, all of us should try it.
I have no skills in this area.
Yep. Don't forget to click disadvantage at the bottom though.
Wait, where am I? This is on main.
At the very no, investigation is on skills.
Skills.
But
Okay, yeah.
at the very bottom of the page, not your page of the screen, there's advantage, ADD, and DIS.
disadvantage.
Yeah, you have to click DIS.
Okay, how do I throw it?
Then you just double click the number, or you
Oh, the number. Okay.
grab it and drag it over.
There we go.
Yep. And so one of you, Lucy, is able. Oh, I see. Once you rolled with disadvantage, then oh no, never mind.
Yeah,
All right.
no, it's me. I think it's either
Katie or Elodie.
So
Catler or Elodie. We have 10s.
so nobody made it.
Okay, well, I tell you what, if it's already dark, then maybe it sounds like we should set up camp, sleep, and get up in the morning and try it again and see if we can figure out where the crash site was.
Yep. And that is going to be where we leave you then, as you guys awaken in the morning and try to find the. Oh well, no, actually, we can just jump straight to the morning. We don't have to do a big deal about the night. We do have to reduce your rations by one more, but everybody just roll regular investigation now. No disadvantage.
What do you want to? Do you want to hold that?
No,
Well, hold on.
let's do that. We have
Oh.
time.
Okay, I just you get Andrea and Sam, and whatever. Okay, fine.
No, yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
This isn't important. Getting you guys to the crash site is the important thing. So
Gotcha.
Oh, my investigation skills are way high this morning.
yeah, so Katla, as you're looking around, you're able to spot some broken trees, and you follow, the trajectory, and you show everyone, how it's this way, and you show them, and you walk to the crash site, and you guys come across a large crater and a smoking, smoldering rock in the center, and crawling all around it are strange creatures
Ugh.
that will be revealed next time
Next time.
on Dragons of War.
Okay.
I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank
Okay,
anyone
yeah,
who's
thank you.
watching. And as
Good
always, everyone, good game.
game.